don't want to have kids with a lady who was big because they don't want their kids to be big. Because most men, you know, want their, especially if they have boys, they want athletes, you know. So you kind of marry someone that could give you kids that could even get that type of ability, right? And if you have girls, they don't want to be dealing with really crazy low self-esteem. We as ladies already deal with it in a way. It's just natural. But to have that much of a low self-esteem, they don't want to trickle down to children. It's just a big thing. So just don't get big like that. Just try to keep your weight together, eat right. I know the best way to make sure your weight is down is that you eat clean, you know, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of greens, try to stay away from fats because the fats make you fat. You don't have to work out every day. You just need to work out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
we got to stop lying to these big chicks. I'm tired of, I'm on social media. Nah, girl, don't accept that. You beautiful. Like, no, fuck that. If you big, it's a cap. You're not getting past that cap. If your big ass don't get in shape, like we got to start telling women this. We got to stop lying to them. That obese shit is plaguing our community. We got to put an end to that.
And that's why I said I always look through the lens of the people that experience it. That's why, like, if you ask any big woman, they will tell you dating is a whole lot harder for them than, you know what I mean, being big than it was if they were in shape. And if you talk to women who were big and they lost weight, they'll tell you they get way more attention now than if they, you know what I mean? So to sit here and pretend like big women don't have serious issues in the dating market is just being disingenuous. Just talk to them. They'll tell you.
I don't even think you have to be big. You can just be out of shape as a woman, and you'll feel that same way. So I don't even think you have to be overweight to feel that way.
It's the same way that broke men know that when they got money, they knew that their lives changed when it came to what kind of women they attracted. We all know that.
I just think it's again, I'm ruined by this conversation, but again, I'm trying to get through this. I think this is why it's so important to just at least be in the gym, at least try. So a man respect you if you see you trying, right? But if every time we see you got Twinkies, in a purse, you got honey buns in your back pocket, you got M&Ms in your desk, it's like, come on, lady, you ain't had a salad, you ain't had a carrot, ain't seen a broccoli, ain't seen a cauliflower, ain't seen a celery stick, ain't seen nothing. Right, so we got to see with some effort, and if we see with some effort, it instantly boosts the way we see the way we see. I'm gonna go off on mute for a second. I'll be back, guys.
Men don't make it no better. Men will sit there and help you. Men don't make it no better. They'll sit there and eat with you and watch you gain that weight and then complain about you being big. You'll go on dates and be in this happy little mode, just eating everything. And then next thing you know, so don't let him trick you. When he eating, do not eat the same things that he eat. When you guys are going through this happy little phase, no, watch out what you eat. Don't go through that happy phase with him, because once you get big, he is going to sit there and still eat the same things he want to eat while you sitting there suffering. I would not advise of it.
Honestly, I
don't know, man. I don't see. I don't know.
Be happy going out to eat in the beginning of the relationship, eating
but
everything.
See, men will correct that fast. A man will be like, nah, I need to get my ass in the gym. Or his friend will be like, yo, I know you got your boo and all, but what's she cooking? Because it got you looking crazy. Like a man would be like, okay, I need to handle this. A woman, it would take, and plus men lose weight faster than we do. Mm-hmm. For a woman, it would take us a while. And then then we get into that denial stage. Then we got to work ourselves up, to actually going to the gym and making it a regular routine for us. We get through that happy stage and think that, he still should just love me. Like, no, you should love yourself. And you should
like,
look in the mirror like, all right.
This way. You know how I used to look?
I'm going to say that I ain't never seen a couple that get fat together complain about the other person being fat. I'm one of them. Me and my wife, you know what I mean? I fed my wife and we ate together. I ain't never seen a couple that got fat together sitting there looking at the other person like, man, you done got big. You need to go do something about that. They normally still keep eating. They normally still enjoying their bonbons and cookies and everything else.
No, as you get older, that weight is not good for you.
And they die happy.
I was gonna say that I don't for any young person, you know, if you gain weight, you know, you could lose the weight, right? But I would say for any young person, I wouldn't suggest getting big. I think you should work on your weight the whole time, because even if you got big, and even if what Sarah Hill said is true, there's going to be a lot of men that will not date you, because they're going to notice that you had a very low self-esteem, and they don't want to have kids. Some men that are very, you know, particular in this, they don't want to have kids with a lady who was big, because they don't want their kids to be big, because most men, you know, want their, especially if they have boys, they want athletes, you know. So you kind of marry someone that could give you kids that could even get that type of ability, right? And if you have girls, they don't want to be dealing with really crazy low self-esteem. We as ladies already deal with it in a way. It's just natural. But to have that much of a low self-esteem, they don't want to trickle down to children. It's just a big thing. So just don't get big like that. Just try to keep your weight together, eat right. I know the best way to make sure your weight is down is that you eat clean, you know, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of greens, try to stay away from fats, because the fats make you fat. You don't have to work out every day. You just need to work out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
I would say this. You made a good point, Lady Di. So kids eat like their mama. Like this is the fundamental thing. So it's important. Like kids eat like their mama. And when a man looks at a woman, that I'll say this, and this may be offensive to some, but a person doesn't love you if they don't care about your health. Now that to me is the very important thing. If you with a woman and she just lets you eat any kind of thing, she just frying you up chicken, you know what I mean? You got the candy yams, you know, extra butter and sugar and brown sugar, you know, you got you extra caloric, you know, Pepsi, you know what I'm saying? She don't really love you. Like she really don't. Now we may think it's love, but if somebody really loves you, they want to see you live. And it's the same thing for men. So if a man loves himself and he takes care of himself, he's going to have some demands of the woman that he's with. And based off of the way he conducts himself, if that woman really respects and loves that man, she's going to at least try. You know, she might not be in the gym every day, but at least when he comes around, she's going to put that double stack with cheese and onions in her purse. And so hopefully that he don't smell it, right? She's going to try to do something. But if she doesn't respect herself or him, right, she'll try to do enough to make him not say nothing to her, but she's still going to be who she is. So I think it's really important if y'all are dating and want to get married, if they don't care about their own health, they're not going to care about yours. And as you get older, your health becomes much like you can have a thick behind, you can have nice perky titties. Your health becomes more important. So that's a big deal.
I don't know, Sir Hill. I don't know, Sir Hill, because I think women do show love through their cooking, and they also will show love. I will say this: the only time you tend to see them start to care about your health is one shit hit the fan. Now she want to start making you eat broccoli and stuff. When y'all don't went to the doctor and they said, "Hey, your blood pressure is too high," you got to start taking. That's when you see it. But I don't think that when people feed you, that I think women show that. I think.
Can I give a real example of something I've seen?
Sweeney, I'm from Louisiana. Everything we do is around food, family, and friends, and drinking. I can cook. My mom is a bomb chef. Like she can throw down. I can cook hardcore. But guess what? The house that I grew up in, we don't eat that every day. We can't. I can make a bomb Cajun Alfredo with andouille sausage and blackened chicken and all that, but I'm not cooking that for my husband and my baby.
Yes, sir.
Every day.
Right.
We're not doing that. And, you know, we'll do it on, you know, activities and holidays. We'll eat like that.
How often do y'all? So, all right, in the typical week, what is your 5-day menu?
Well, your girl just had a baby, so I'm not cooking as much. But we're not eating burgers and freaking pasta every single night. Like you can't do that.
So what do you
eat? So we eat a lot of fish. There's ways to have like my culture and food without it being 4,000 calories, right? So I love blackened food. I love blackened seasoning. So what we do, I cook a lot of blackened salmon. Right. And we have, I do a lot of smothered cabbage. I told my husband today I was supposed to go, I had to get on tonight, but I wanted to cook some smothered cabbage with sausage.
You just made my stomach curdle.
What? You know, so there's ways.
Cabbage.
Yes, with lots of onions and bell pepper and sausage,
fried cabbage.
My stomach just did a whole backflip.
So you can do it in a big pot with like chicken stock and cook it long, or you can do it in like a crock pot, or you can do it in like a Dutch oven on the stove where you cook it really fast with less liquid and sausage and onions and peppers and garlic and all that. That's heavy because I'm not putting butter in it. I'm only using olive oil or coconut oil. I'm using garlic, onions, bell peppers, and then the cabbage and chicken stock, and I can use low sodium. So it's ways to have my culture and food without me eating pasta. You can't eat crawfish every single day because of the sodium, even though I love crawfish. So there's ways you can still eat good without.
Man, I guess I gotta be the only realist on the panel. You said you're from Louisiana, and you talk about them people down there don't eat every day. They be crawfish.
I said we do, but I said my family.
I know. I'll just.
And you have to make decisions for us to be here long term. I don't want my husband going to the doctor for cholesterol, blood pressure, all this stuff. I don't want that because I want him to be here for me and my children. So we have to be smart as we get older and make smart decisions, as Lady Di Sahel was saying, with what we're eating, the intake, and my husband does the same thing. Like, we are in the middle of moving, so he's like, babe, we got to get the refrigerator filled and start cooking and get back on track on our normal routine, because we both feel like this because we're off of our routine and how we live our lives as a healthy family.
Oh, so down there, y'all just feed us. Y'all just feed the outsiders like we.
I said activity.
Y'all just be doing us dirty. Y'all know how they be doing us down there. They shove every meal in our face when we down there visiting. Man, you want some of this? Try some of this catfish. Eat this crawfish bowl.
Gumbo, yeah. Crawfish too fast.
But then when y'all get home, it's man, we gotta be healthy now. Like, nah, don't do us dirty. And then you go home and try to be healthy.
We have to be hospitable.